Welcome, my name is Matt, aka Road88. We're getting into Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Guild, Territory Battles, Hoth, Imperial Retaliation. I'm still, okay, so this is take 2. Still kind of sick from why I've been a little slow on releasing still the last couple days. Well, I'm mostly resting still today, trying to finish getting over this crud, but because this needs to be done in a timely manner, because it'll probably be like another month and a half before I see this guild territory battle, that's why I'm jumping on this. And in case anything was unclear in my first take, that's why I'm also retaking this, because I know my my mentality from while being sick probably didn't help make things make sense. And I don't know if this will be any better, but I'm getting there. So I figured since I am feeling kind of starting to get a little better, like I'm not quite all there, hopefully my mentality is a little bit prepared. So, Hoth Imperial Retaliation. It's a guild territory battle. It is probably one of the easiest difficulty modes of territory battles in comparison to the Geonosis. Geonosis is like hard or deadly difficulty mode. The Hoth territory battles, there's 2 different Hoth territory battles, and they're probably going to range between easy to moderate or medium difficulty mode. So, Hoth, okay, the details here, 6 days to run 6 phases. Right now we're in setup phase or join phase. The guild is looking to recruit its guild members to join in on this territory battle. The hero units that you're going to want to focus on, they're going to be Imperial teams, Darth Vader, Snow Trooper, Colonel Stark. I know I was botching up names yet in my last take too. So you see an opportunity, seize the moment if you can to try to level up characters, power them up. As you can see, it doesn't look like I kind of left Colonel Stark falling behind. Well, doesn't mean I can't still build them up as I go along through the territory battle. But make sure they have mods. Try to power up their abilities as full to the max as you can. Get them leveled up to player level 80 or character level 85. Get their rarities up to 7 stars. The max you can do for a character will be, for example, my Darth Vader, where you have him, whatever character you're using, any ones that are recommended as focus characters, if you will, player level or character level 85, 7 rarity stars, gear level 13 with 10 level. Sorry, it's at the bottom of my screen. I can't get a clean circle on that. But relic amplifier 10, level 10, with all of your abilities maxed up, and of course all the preferred mods. The last couple of days, my mods have been affected by me trying to get over my illness. But my next character in my mods playlist is R2D2. And there is a lot to be said about him, and I'm tripping over myself just in this second take here still. So, give me like another day or two so I can have a better clarity with those mods. But yeah, these are the various different focus points. If you need help with tracking your characters, you'll flag them. It'll put them up to the top, so your focus can be consistent with them. Or that way, you know, you're not having to trace them down in the horde of character in your inventory. But yes, this is objectively what you want out of all your characters that you use in guild territory battles. Now, I know Datacrons is going to be a factor, like say in territory wars. Territory battles, not so much. But each Datacron does support certain characters. That would be another factor of how you're boosted on your characters' survival skills, I guess. This is a Hoth, an icy, desolate world in a remote system and the site of a secret rebel base. Crush the rebel alliance. Mission bonuses. You can get Hoth heroes, Empire, see details. Tip: invite allies to join your guild. Increasing guild size is the fastest to improve in territory battles. So, again, join in on the guild territory battle. The more members you have, the more characters that'll be contributing. The more characters we have that's contributing, the more intake the rewards will be. And of course, this is an easier difficulty mode than what Geonosis was or is. Now I did recommend we look at details. Time limit 6 days. Phases 6. Roster refresh after every phase. Exclusive rewards earned in special mission. Imperial probe droid shards. Participating in guild territory battles, guild events, any and all territory battles is a perfect opportunity to be building on certain characters whose shards mostly come out of them. If you're trying to go for full completion in your efforts in the game, you definitely want to get the Imperial Probe Droid on your list. He is a bit of a suicidal droid, but he's still a character. If you're trying to go for 100% completion, assuming that's even a realistic possibility in this game, seeing as it's never ending. And it gives you the opportunity to unlock the characters. It gives you the opportunity to get them up to 7 stars. 7 stars. That is going to affect their abilities. Once you have them unlocked, of course, you can deal with all their other features to power them up to the max. As you can see, I'm still working on mine. I could be pushing the gear tier levels, but I kind of have my own personal system. Not to mention my mods playlist. As long as it got in the way of certain aspects of me, how I would focus on my characters independently. Of course, that would be mostly involving the character level and just the mods. That should be mostly affected. My primary approach and how I go about this game in an overall nutshell, outside of the videos, I do push slightly different, but I do break them down in the course of all my other videos. Kind of how I go about it. But yeah, this Hoth territory battle is an opportunity to get the Imperial Probe Droid. Both unlocked and rarityed up. Let me get myself back in here. Into the details tab. Alright, so all your Empire characters gain the following abilities: Imperial Might and Malice. That's going to be within in-game of the territory battles. It doesn't mean that it's gaining abilities to utilize in other battles. Just it'll become a special ability with inside the territory battles in-game approach. Enemies: Hoth Rebel Scout, bold maneuvers, Rebel Assault, Hope of Alliance, and he will gain diversion. It's for elite only. When Hoth Rebel Scout uses any ability while let me just finish reading what I was reading there. When Hoth Rebel Scout uses any ability while stealth, he calls a random ally to assist. My apologies on that because elite only. I'm assuming that's based on like the special missions that's referring to when that ability shows up. Again, kind of like with these two. So kind of read the various different abilities that they will be allowed access to, which commonly comes with your characters anyways, but then you have the additional for the territory battles only related. There's Hoth Rebel Commander, Rebel Officer, Rebel Pilot, Rebel Soldier, Rebel Spy. So these are the kind of characters you can expect to be going up against in your territory battles. It gives you an opportunity to kind of have an idea as to who you'll be going up against, how you want to formulate your squad. I do explain in a variety of my number of videos, like Grand Arena, as well as territory. I think Guild Territory Wars. A variety of my videos that cover battle gameplays. When you know who your opponents are going to be, and you know what characters you are going to be using, it's a matter of figuring out how you're going to formulate your squads. Of course, you only have so much to work with because every squad has 5 characters in them. So I don't think this really means that these are the only guys that are ever going to be playing, but they are guys that are going to be probably like leaders to each of the squads you go up against. Allied strategic abilities and enemy strategic abilities. So these are the kind of abilities they're letting us know which abilities they're going to have our opposition using against us. So that gives you counter maneuvers to determine your formula, as well as studying your character's abilities that they'll be using to be able to counteract their for both defense as well as offense purposes. Okay, the rewards goes up to 48 stars total. This is why it needs full guild participation. Now, this is one of the easiest territory battles in comparison to our struggles that we naturally saw ourselves as expected to have happened. See the effects of the in-game result, just the rewards that you're going to be intaking. Really, most guilds, as long as their players are as fully committed as they can be into the gameplays, are on constant track of building up their characters. This is one of the easiest territory battles. This should be a cakewalk, no problem getting the 48 stars in comparison to Geonosis. I mean, this should be probably one of the first territory battles that a guild can see get 48 stars. So there's almost no reason why a guild cannot pull this off. But it is a matter of each of the players not just only contributing to the territory battles, but also putting focus on their own characters in their inventory list that are affecting these territory battles. So, And then of course there's the stats, but while that is visible to everyone, it also serves a bigger purpose to guild leaders and guild officers as to which players are supposedly in the territory battle but not even contributing. And depending on your type of guild design, how the guild leader designs the guild to be, if it's a competitive guild, they're going to want full cooperation. They're going to want to see their members all participating wherever they can, however they can. So, now I'm not in a hardcore competitive guild. I am in a guild where, while they say they're laid back, I have picked up, they do still look for commitment to the guild, participation with the guild. And who can blame them? Because your gameplay kind of ends up, can risk affecting, either risk or help in effect to your allies in your guild, your fellow guildmates. They are going to be affected by what you're able to contribute. And if you're not building up on your own characters, if you're not actually, like you said, you're joining the territory battle, but you're not even pitching in to contribute, the guild leader is going to see this. So, a lot of things to bear in mind. I went way too far out. But that is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Guild Territory Battles, Hoth, Imperial Retaliation. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comments, questions, suggestions down below. And I hope the second take was better than my first one. Thank you for following, and may the Force be with you.